We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're under at the 3. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Give right side. Green. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Charlie! I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. On 1st down, it's Green. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 9.
Let's go. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal, Jacksonville.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his big tight end, Fant. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a gain of 34.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well. They weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
At the Jaguars' 9-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Stop your whining.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football, and that's exactly what happened there.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
No.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Green. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Check me out, check me out, check me out. Check three, check three, check three. Kill.
They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
44.
Got him in. It's Brown. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll go option to the short side. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Henry. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The option going left on 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
44's Mike. Check. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 66, bullet, high 7. Bang, bang. Check 26, check. Go. Check hot route. Hot. Out. Wheel.
They'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
61, match box, right.
Now a give, right side. It's Green. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
But he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
On first down, it's Green, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6, Darnold. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Go, go. Rush in, rush in.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Garner. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. You don't want this. Anyway, check. 44.
Looking to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end, Daniels. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On now is the Titans punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays goes off. They get the first. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
44, Mike, 44. And we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet. Look. Hey, check 24.
They run on 1st down with Jackson.
6 guys, 6 guys.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. 44.
2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. A big play that time for the Titans. 49 yards.
Titans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Marshall. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans have once again taken the lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Makes the score Titans 17, Jaguars 13.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken short. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
On 1st down, it's Green. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Darnold. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
1st down.
Sign 53, Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 9. Slam. Big ass.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Green, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Loss of a yard.
53
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Ladies, check 53's mine. Check 53's mine. I'm going to come back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Darnold down to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, it's Green. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the penalty erases their earlier loss. Now it's 2nd and 8. Second down, here's an option right. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
53, Mike. You're not ready. Tighten up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check. Lock it.
They'll try the left side. Green. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Too little, cupcake. Shit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
You can't stop me.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16.
44, Mike.
He'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go,
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll keep it on the ground. Green. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And now a carry here for their fullback. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Jaguars 23, Titans 17.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
They run with Jackson out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
44's the mic. 44's mic. Check.
Here's 2nd and 8. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
44, Mike, 44.
They'll go option to the short side. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. Turn the ending. Come on, zip it. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. 44 is Mike. 44 is Mike. Check. Right here. Check 43. 6.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Bo's to Mike. Mike's Bo. Tackles. Under 10. 10.
They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a one-score. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Justin Jackson, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final 2 minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. They'll try and run with a fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
A gain of 3
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Mike 37. I'm coming after you. Lady. I'm coming after you. Slay. General West. Shit. Lady. Check. Crunch.
On second down now. It's Green. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This a long one from 54. It looks good, and it is good. From 54 yards away, he bangs it through. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 now at 6-5, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.